Hey everybody, welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. Time for sleep. An exhausting day. We re-enter dream world. An exceptionally fitful dream. Got every last damn trigger we've come across floating them by. Your grade school lunch gentleman is levitating behind this counter. He glares at you just like you did in real life. It's mashed mummy toenails. Oh my god, it's sliced skeleton lungs. Crushed skeleton toenails. Toasted bad eyes. Oh my god. A clock whose time is running out. The symbolism here is anybody's guess. This guy, Terrence, agitated about being in this dream. A chicken. That's kind of scary. Yeah, no, good job. You. Me. Get the hell out of here. I'm busy. Wait, are you the real you talking to me in my dream, or am I making up a dream version of you? I don't have time for this vaudeville act. Scram. All right. Now, that was a quick one. Go ahead and get the hell out of these waking horrors. Is it raining? Oh, snap. Take a peek at our buffs again. Let's wind up the music box. I'm haunted. Listening to that creepy music box has really raised the bar for things that freak you out. Grab a Gatorman Cola. Get our inherent stink. Our fairy fisticuffs. Hell yeah, buddy. No shows have been invented still. Bummer. All right. As you leave your room, you notice a letter opener stabbed into the door, pinning a sheet of paper to it. Hey, Jessica, what's this document knifed to the door? I didn't look. Figured it wasn't any of my business. You didn't see anybody come into the room and try to murder my bedroom door with the letter opener? I was busy. Of all the common household objects, the letter opener has the largest gulf between how sinister it looks and how mind-numbingly boring it is intended to use. Income tax past due notice. Dear BaerTaffy, a recent audit of your last tax return shows you have an outstanding payment due of 13 meat. Please settle the balance owed at your earliest convenience, otherwise penalties and interest will be assessed at a rate that most people find very surprising and will continue to be assessed repeatedly at short intervals. Taxes? To the shadow government? Is that a joke? Even when the government's corrupted by shadows and mostly spends your tax money on evil, you still have to pay taxes. Even evil potholes need to get fixed. I only owe 13 meat. Well, meat's meat. Well, fine. Where do I go pay this? The IRS office is in Government Valley. Where's that? Down the coast a ways. It was the nexus of all things red tape related before things started getting weird. People don't go there much anymore unless they absolutely have to, like you do. Yeah, to fix this bureaucratic nonsense that's almost certainly a trap. Definitely a trap. But you have to go anyway, and that isn't the only reason why. Oh, you found another artifact, huh? Kind of. What do you mean, kind of? Well, it wasn't there yesterday. And it's too, I don't know, big? Powerful? Strange? To just be a regular artifact. It pegged the dial on the detectatron. Oh boy, oh geez. Well, how do I get there? Hang on, I've got a map somewhere here. Wait, a what? A map. Is it a real map, or is it just another one of the vast array of non-map things you keep referring to as maps? She glares at you and shoves an honest-to-goodness, according to Hoyle, map into your hand. Wow. This is a real breakthrough for you. All right. That's exciting. Boy, it's real coming down, huh, Obi? Everything's Jake. I got no complaints. You spent a lot of time here? Oh, I've already asked him about that. Let's go check the new store. Big, beefy, friendly-looking guy. Hello there, friend. I'm Jones Jorgensen. Glad to meet you. Oh, yeah, if you need any kind of device that takes advantage of leverage and momentum to apply a large amount of force to a small impact point, you come to the right place, you betcha. Why did I make him Canadian? No freaking crowbar, man. I guess it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? Yeah, none of these really matter. It's a fun selection, though, buddy. Nice to meet you. I'm curious if there were any other newspaper dates that I never looked at. The biggest headline on that date is the daring midnight theft of an entire model village from the Gray County Fair. Must be where the Puckwudgies got their buildings. Makes sense. And that was it. All right, fair enough. That became less important over time, didn't it? All right, I think it's time to head to Government Valley. In the pouring rain. Let's do it. The finale. Sinister enough for government work. Very good. What do you think about this place, Olby? Olby, goodness. This place giving me the heebie-jeebies, so I'm figure scared. Let's finish our business and get the heck out of here. This bench has been covered in spikes, so no vagrants are tempted to sit on it. Oh boy, that's I'm pretty sure that's just the start. Hey, didn't I need a piece of cheese for the sewer rat? I guess that's not the one, even though there was a mouse just enjoying it. Oh, wow. Oh man, where do I need to go? The IRS central office. Right. Let's do it. You encounter the collapsed stone walls of a massive edifice. An adult bookstore, if you had to guess, based on features I will not describe in detail. Nice. What has happened here? A briefcase discarded among the rubble full of meat. How convenient. This tree is dead and cold, like a cold, dead hand. Someone's calling, but that's not a normal ring. He looks sad. Oh, he's not bothering anybody. But this isn't the one. I don't want to talk to him. I understand. I'll burn the telephone then. Hello? Oh boy. The local branch of the IRS is looking pretty run down. You'd think they'd have plenty of funds for upkeep. Maybe this is not how that works. Take a deep breath and settle your nerves. Clearly this is a trap. It's possible that you did underpay your taxes by 13 meat, but to get a notice about that now is too much of a coincidence. Terrence Poindexter is up to something, but if you don't step through that door, you'll never find out what. Folding, stapling, singeing. A paper shredder here by the grace of prolific inventor Abbot Augustus Lowe. A bewildering array of forms. There are a lot. Oh no, this worries me greatly. Oh my god. They just keep going. I'm looking for R32 again because I saw that on the bottom and that's not showing up. Holy shit. This clerk is just staring off into space. I'm here about this overdue tax notice. Nothing to do with me, sorry. Don't need it stapled, don't need it singed. One of those horrifying guillotine paper cutters. I got this notice in the mail about overdue taxes. Hold it up to the glass, please. Yes, all right. You'll need to file the proper form with your payment. I was afraid of that. Blank forms are in the rack on the left side of the room. Which form do I need? Oh, it'll be clear from the serial number. Of course it will. Hereby attack him. That's an unexpected option. I guess we can just attack them instead of going through the Maybe I should have tried that at the DMV when I was renewing my license. Maybe that would have gotten me faster service. Form CO6. An incomprehensibly complicated tax form. Sure, yeah, that seems like the one. Here you go. I'm sorry, we can only accept this form if it's folded, stapled, singed, and notarized. God damn it. Here you go. Fold my form. I'm only certified to fold forms that start with the letter K. Oh my god. Can I discard my form CO6? I gotta shred it. I gotta be honest, a lot of these endgame quests have just been tedium. And this one is like, I know it's like deliberate tedium, but at the same time, still tedious, unfortunately. Unfortunately, still just tedious and not fun. Yeah, thanks. And then you're gonna say, oh, but I can only do this certain number. This ends with a 1. You need it to end with an even number. It needs to be a K and an even number. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, that's real cute, you guys. It's real cute, you guys. Fold your form. Thanks. I guess I could just attack them. There's always that option, right? There's always that option. He's a Singer. Ha, ha, ha. Hilarious. How can we meet both of those? That doesn't seem possible. She said it had to end with an even number, right? Did she say begin or end with an even number? Because I'm pretty certain she said begin. Well. Time to die. Time to die, everybody. I gave you a chance. I tried to do it your way. Now it's time to do it mine. Goodbye, IRS folder. And all of your hideous shapes. Why am I using this sickle? This piece of shit sickle. Need to get back to my good weapons. I guess the bleed will do it pretty well. Ooh, yikes. -7 to all stats. That's no good. Let's see here. Tricky Timpani in the back. Yeah, the sleaze damage. That's the stuff. That's the stuff, dude. 1 HP apiece. Still got another AP here, actually. Damn. I'll do it with the bleed there, then. We'll just sickle this dude to death. Obi's got the other one. No sweat. Oh, I guess I could have just killed the guy that was actually prohibiting me from making progress here, but I think I just want to kill them all out of spite, honestly, at this point. That sort of seems like my MO now. Ooh, this dude seems a little weird. Shadow Homunculus is dealing 21 spooky and causing 7 bleed. Wow. That's pretty bad. That's pretty rough. Let's see here. You're going to take a little more. No, you're going to take the same amount because this sickle is bad, right? Yeah, I got to unequip this damn thing. Well, let's let Obi get some bleed at least before he gets obliterated by the homunculus. Oh. Never mind. Apparently I'm dying here, too. That stinks. Should probably pay more attention to what these guys are doing. Yeah, these are actually some pretty tough enemies. Which makes sense. Alright, well, let's get our better weapon on, at least. Covered with scabs gives us +3 to max HP. That's pretty nice. Speaking of which, I should probably go ahead and take this. Gatorman Cola gives us a big HP boost. Then I get my toilet wand, I guess. That's probably a pretty good option still. Because poison, stench damage with a magical weapon. Let's go for... I like the... Oh, yeah. I forgot about the mysticality thing, too. I feel like I could probably do better with something else, though. Let's see. A little muscle damage and cause bleeding. Ah, the scarecrow face. Yeah, that's a nice one. Jasper's shades are nice. Didn't I have something way better? I wish I could, like, sort it by power. I know that's kind of a subjective measure, but... Force Beam seems really good. Ooh, regen HP. That's a little too defensive, though. We'll need some magical weapon attack boosts. There we go. Let's get our electrified pants back on as well. That's the stuff. Okay, this will probably help us out. That feels better. Try this again. Oh, this is different. Spider's going for Obi. This one's hitting me. They're going to boost. That one's hitting me. Alright. I know where my priorities are. This thing's going to be a lot more effective now, too. Let's take out the shadowy slab first. Back-to-back tin panties ought to do it. think I might restore some AP here, and I'm pretty sure I've got the items for that. Oh yeah, I got an ice bomb as well. 5 physical damage. Poison. Disposable ratchet. Scrap metal. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Restore 2 action points. Nice. Yeah, let's do that. Did a bunch of timpani hits in here. Is this gonna be enough on this guy? Sure is. Although I'm much more interested in keeping myself alive, obviously. I'll take this dude out. Seems good. We can use another combat item, of course. Which I really should just go get more, or even make more. Get some of that anarchist equipment again. Could be a lot better off for this, honestly, but I'm sure we'll be okay. Find a way. Oh, she can't take more than 5 either. I just realized that. Interesting. Well, this guy's probably going to go down to Obi's attack, so we'll throw that in there and then get a poison going on the Shadow Prism. Let's see here. Obi will die, unfortunately, but at least he'll go out having taken out this dude, too. Hopefully this attack happens first, but I'm kind of doubting it, yeah. Although I guess that causes a shrug, doesn't it? Yeah, so that works out. Spider's down. Timpani will take out this guy. It's time for you, isn't it? I think we got it, actually. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just had to make some shuffling in the statistical department. I think we can even eat food still. Pretty sure we haven't done that yet, so let's take a peek at the food we want to eat here. Look at the food, please. Ooh, yeah. Extra virgin on crude oil. That already seems like a great option. Increase our range damage. Let's take care of this MFer. Homunculus is pretty scary, so let's maybe target him first. Wouldn't mind using the ice bomb on these guys, actually. Wow, that was loud. Holy shit. Okay. I'm awake. Let's see here. Timpani is way more effective on certain ones of these than it is on others. Let's do this guy. Take out the other spider as well. There he goes. This dude's boosting. This dude is causing on fire, which seems really bad. I think I need to go for the homunculus more than anything. Don't I have more AP restoration from stuff? I could have sworn I'd gotten a lot more of those kind of things. Oh well. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it's all about the timpani still. On the homunculus, so let's do this. I think maybe the toilet brush will kill him. Oh yeah, there we go. That'll do. What you got, Obi? Certainly seems like I should prioritize this guy. That on fire is going to be a problem. Appropriately singeing us. Got a big muscle boost there, at least. I don't know if that's going to matter all that much. I think I got just enough damage here to take out this guy. Let's go for another timpani. There we go, done deal. Alright, maybe now they'll be more cooperative. Although I guess now that I realize it, she's only going to accept it if they've got all the conditions met, so I think if you're going to kill one, you're going to kill them all at this point, aren't you? Let's see here. The sleaze damage is sufficient on the spider, although I did need the AoE again, didn't I? 7 enemies, my god. Lots of damage coming in, too. Alright. Well, the ones that are going to be targeting Thad, I'm just going to have to let come in. But the ones targeting me, obviously, I'm going to try to take out. Let's go with the shadowy spider first, I suppose. We might need some extra combat item help here. Ooh, brandish. Yeah, we needed to be doing that every time. That was silly that I haven't been doing that. Although I don't think that, unfortunately, makes them any more exposed to the timpani. In fact, why does it seem like they're more resistant to it now? What the hell? What happened there? Okay. That's not good. This isn't Moxie, right? I don't think that one's Moxie. Boy, yeah, this seems problematic all of a sudden. I think I need to reset this guy. I don't know about this. I got a +1 Moxie. I don't even care. Yeah, I'm cool. This is scary. I don't know if I'm actually able to take this guy on. Give me a quick pause here. I'm going to go back to the Cold War surplus store and get us some combat items. I'm back. I bought more stuff. Let's try this again. Got one of them fancy-ass Cold War's rockets. 10 damage to all enemies, although I fear I may need that in the final fight. We also got a whole bunch of smelling salts and some surplus Cola Wars grenades, which I believe are supposed to deal 10 damage apiece, but are only dealing 5 to these guys, of course. Although they might actually only deal 5, but at any rate, this should be pretty helpful. I'm feeling like I might just need to use this one here, though, because this lot is just terrifying. I got a lot of HP, too, man. Yeah, let's maybe just go ahead and launch it here. Seems wise. I want to save it for a fight that I'm not going to be able to... be able to reach without this help. I forgot how loud that is. Good lord. All right, then we'll just throw a shitload of nades at him. Honestly, it's beginning to occur to me that given the ability to use a lot more combat items, we might just want to go ahead and do that. Given the blessing that we received that enables us to use 3 more per turn. Yeah, I think it's probably not a bad idea. Although I shouldn't be prioritizing... that thing I just realized. I should be prioritizing the stuff that's gonna murder us. Yeah, I should have probably paid attention to that. Okay, so this guy's dead at least. There's one down there. We're gonna go for, let's see here, whichever one takes the most sleaze damage, which unfortunately they're all basically the same. Oh, 28 to the notary, though. There we go. That takes care of that. Let's see where the other things are going. Oh, that's all boosts. Oh, okay. This is actually pretty fantastic then. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill this guy here. I kind of doubt it. Oh, with Obi, though, we might be... Okay, no, I think we're good. Man, if I had paid more attention to what these things were doing, I might have realized I might not have even actually needed to use the Cold War's rocket. This isn't really a problem at all. These are all boosts, right? Yeah, I think these... Oh, man, I really overreacted there. Oh, well. I'll take the freebie. That guy's 1 HP away. Baer optimal down there. Obi's gonna finish this guy off. Nice and easy. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, hopefully we got enough normal grenades left for the final fight. We'll find out here. You won. Bulletproof glass. You've got to be kidding me. Wait a minute. Was this all for naught then? I'm going to grab a form. I don't care which one. Can I bring you a form and have you just do it now? Turn in your form. Can I just do it myself? Fold it. There we go. Staple it. Beautiful. Singe it. Notarize it. If you want something notarized, you'll have to find somebody else to do it. God damn it, I shouldn't have killed the notary. Obi, can you notarize this? This is absurd. This is plainly absurd. Although, to be honest, it is entirely my fault. Slice off a bit of your form. It's now a singed, stapled, and folded B2. Oh, that's okay. I didn't think to use that. All right. Now I see that there was actually a little more to it. You could have cut off the end of the number and then turned that one in to have them. All right. Shouldn't have just murdered everybody immediately in a blind rage, I guess, but it was fun, to be fair. Damn it. How the hell do I get a notary now? Maybe there's somebody else around the government valley that can be a notary for me. Maybe there's somebody in the federal prison that'll help me out. No, I'm not interested in fighting. Sorry, I got a twisted ankle. Okay, yeah, no, I got no patience for that today. The phone's ringing again. Good, he's up. Do you like to play with matches, caller? Sure, we all do. This is not the one. I understand. No, I want this telephone. I will get it for you. What the hell? Go inside the prison. Hey, buddy. Whee honk, I'm Crimsley, Jim Crimsley. Nice sounds. Thanks, takes a lot of practice to get good at honk monica. Of course, all I got is time. Say, are you a notary public? Nope. Well, it was, but I lost my license. Why? Got drunk and notarized a whole pack of raccoons. City had to give them their own office. Neat. Any chance you want to part with that honky horn? Go back to playing harmonica? I'll swap you for a cracker. Go ask Tetley in 1A. He shows ropes to fish. Okay. Oh, boy. See, you enjoying your mopping over there? Are you a notary public? You got his mopping certificate. All right. Should I have a nickname? Sure, hit me with a nickname. But Rumpelstiltskin? Nah, try again. Punchy? One more. Yes, I'm Broccoli. I love it. If you ever need information, Broccoli, just ask me. I overhear all kinds of stuff while I'm mopping. Thanks. Any notary publics out here? Matter of fact, I am. You got something needs notarized? Wow! That was lucky. You swear this is real and who you claim you are? I hereby notarize this form on this date and in this place under the terms of my office as a notary public for the city of Ocean City. Wow, that was easy. All right, thank you. How convenient. Bye. Back to the IRS. A howl splits the air and reverberates through your guts, the entire length of your guts. A massive black dog, or something that once was a dog, stalks out of an alleyway and opens its mouth to reveal an entire Expo Center knife show's worth of fangs. Wow. Okay, then. Yeah, these guys are commonplace here, huh? Boosting. I'm going to take out the shadowy spider with a couple of timpani hits. Oh, he's going for Thaddeus. I should have paid attention to that, too. Let's do this. And then hopefully a couple of Cola Wars grenades will be enough to assist in taking down the homunculus. Although he is targeting Thad, so yeah, let's just let that happen, I guess. Get some DOT started on Doggo. Easy enough. Oh, there's a spider in the back. Shit, I didn't see that. Well, that's convenient. Thanks for taking the hit again, Thad. Woo, woo, woo. This ain't too bad. This ain't too bad, Thad. See the shadow dog. Very resistant to that sleaze damage, apparently. This is everything else, Jesus. Oh, this is going to be difficult, huh? All right, we only need a little bit more there, though, so we'll take that. Let's see here. Oh, it's vulnerable to physical, I just realized. Oh, that's a little late for that, I guess. We'll just timpani again. This guy's going to die pretty quickly anyway. Give him the brush. And then a quick hit from Obi. There you go, buddy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, Spider's turn. Going down. And these fights are certainly endgame fights. Having to make the most use of all their stuff. Although, thankfully, the shadow prisms are pretty harmless once they're... Oh, never mind. He's gonna explode! Let's hopefully prevent that from happening. Poison? There we go. Thank you. Thank goodness. Here, I gotta notarize somehow. Yes, this looks to be in order. That'll be 13 meat plus an 11% fine and 11% processing fee, which comes to 15.86 meat, rounded up to 16 meat. Just toss it over the glass. You toss the meat to the clerk. She catches it and puts it in a drawer, then makes some notes in a ledger. Payment received. BaerTaffy. 16 meat. Now just take your form over there to the right through the giant hovering mouth. The what did you say? The fluorescent lights flicker. All of the clerks vanish, you know, the ones that aren't dead. You turn slowly to the right and see a giant demonic mouth hovering in the air a few yards away. A gnashing maw of shadows that seems to want to swallow you. The demonic mouth spits you out into a sparsely decorated office. Assuming bookshelves filled with identical ledgers counts as decoration. The whole room is sterile and boring, and it reminds you of Terrence Poindexter, partly because of the sterile boringness, but also because he's standing in it. Is it finally time to deal with this jerk once and for all? Ooh, that's a nice scene. I like that. Oh, quick butt scratch too, yeah. Terrence glares at you and adjusts his necktie haughtily. The necktie isn't pictured, but yes, of course he's wearing a necktie. Approach him. Let's decide on one last voice for Terrence here.
Ah, BaerTaffy, you've fallen into my trap, right on schedule.
Brave words, considering how I kicked your ass in the swamp.
And in doing so, you taught me everything I needed to know about you. Your moves, your tricks, your tactics. You have no surprises left for me.
Well, if you think I'm gonna switch allegiances and join your Dark Crusade or whatever, you got another thing coming. Think coming.
I wasn't going to ask. I despise you.
Fine, I despise you too.
As expected.
Fine. You hold out your empty hands and take a few casual steps forward. Look, let's not be hasty. We aren't so different, you and me. I'm sure we can settle this like thoughtful people. A thin knife drops out of your sleeve and into your hand as you quickly stab at Poindexter's liver. But his liver isn't there. He stepped to the side before your attack even started. He smiles thinly at you. You slash at him, but his hand is already moving. He taps your wrist, deflecting the attack. Your knife stabs his wooden desk and sticks there.
You may fancy yourself a shrewd operator, Taffy, but I'm a master of calculation. To me, you're utterly predictable.
He reaches into his inner pocket and pulls out his pistol. Snatch it. With a quick twist of your wrist, you snap the gun out of his hand and into yours. Grimly, you press it to his chest and pull the trigger. It clicks empty. A sharp sensation causes you to look down. His other hand holds your knife, just barely pricking the skin over your liver. His eyes glitter darkly.
Utterly predictable.
You leap backward out of reach. He smiles again and twirls the knife between his fingers like a pen. Well, there's one thing you can't predict, Poindexter. Jazz!
Jazz? Improvisation? You think improv is unpredictable?
He sneers.
Name a funny animal.
Well,
penguin. You thought too long for it to be monkey. I was gonna say giraffe. Jazz is as predictable as anything else that consists of numbers, fool! And everything consists of numbers.
Oh yeah? Numbers this! You try to let your mind go blank and feel the vibe of the fight. Then, deciding so quickly that it's hardly a decision at all, you hurl the empty pistol at his groin. Poindexter catches the gun and casually puts it in his jacket pocket.
I'll put this in simple terms for you, BaerTaffy. You cannot touch me. You want an open ledger to me, and it's one I've already audited. I've calculated your every move down to the second decimal.
Well, Poindexter, if regular jazz can't stop you and improvisational jazz can't stop you, I'll just have to invent a new kind of jazz that you can't predict.
Impossible! There's no such thing!
A dry chuckle escapes from Poindexter's throat.
Pathetic. Go on, take your time. See if you can think of any way to defeat me and try again.
Well, let me just see if I can get some moxie on me real quick here. Let's go ahead and put those shades, and then here we go. There. Snatch it. Jazz. Giraffe. Groin. I should have tried somewhere else. There is now. Completely random jazz. You pull a pair of dice out of your pocket, step forward, and slam them on the desk.
What? Ridiculous!
Rolled 1 and 4 for a total of 5. You feint a jab to Poindexter's face, then smash your fist into his solar plexus. He gasps loudly as the wind is knocked out of him. You bend your knees and spring, sending all the force through your shoulders to a smashing uppercut to Poindexter's jaw. He flies backward, but manages to keep his footing.
Ah, you think you can defeat me with a simple table of possible outcomes? I can predict every entry.
His eyes turn completely black. Tendrils of shadow drift out of him. His veins throbs on his temple.
Your third attack will be your last.
Roll again. You ignore the dice. Poindexter dodges an attack that doesn't come, and you're waiting right there for him. You grab him by the collar.
What?
Jazz isn't the attacks you make, Poindexter. It's the attacks you don't make. You smash your forehead into the bridge of his nose with a loud crunch. Dark blood fountains into the air as he collapses backward to the floor. You were right, you know. My third attack was my last. Get out of here. Leave this place, this country, and don't ever come back. You can predict what'll happen if you do. His eyes have returned to normal once again, defiant even in defeat.
I suppose so. I hope you're proud of yourself beating up an old man.
You started it. I finished it.
Perhaps. But it needn't be finished just yet. After all, you haven't seen my second form.
Second form?
That's right. I'd be more than happy to show it to you. You would have to fight it, of course, in regular combat, no takebacks. But if you don't, you'll never see it. You'll never know.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. It's a big old worm. It's a big old worm thing. It's one heck of a second form. Well, here we go. Terrence Poindexter intends to punch Thaddeus for 21 physical damage. Come on, Terrence. This is the best you got, buddy? I'm just gonna drop pianos on your head all day. Buddy, you're gonna have no physical damage left. I'm sorry to say. I don't think I even need to use any items in this fight. I've reduced his muscle to 1. It's over. I'm just gonna sip some coffee. Yeah, what else you got, pal? I'm gonna go ahead and take that muscle from you. Slapping your entire party for 9 physical damage. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. How about 37? How does that make you feel? I'm not gonna lie, Terrence. I think your posse out front was a little more intimidating than you were. Give him a couple of tin panties. Let's get the hell out of here. 2 rounds, we're done. Bye-bye. You won! You did it while getting a minimum of giant worm slime on you. Terrific. What the heck? That went away immediately. A little slab of weird metal chained to a souvenir keychain shaped like the Black House. Huh. Each of these books contains 0.24% of the municipal tax code. Assuming this is a two-way horrible Shadow Ma, you want to go back to the IRS office? Yeah, why not? Remittance lady's gone. Oh, it's playing the normal music again. I don't know. I feel like I should probably keep that form. Well, go to the Black House. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Let's do it. As opposed to, you know, the White House. I'm just now getting that, so I just wanted to help out anybody that was confused. This gate is seriously locked. You slide the key into the lock and turn. Both key and lock suddenly disintegrate, leaving the gate unsecured.
You're too late.
Ow. That was mean.
What? Baer?
It's Uncle Murray. Finally. Are you okay?
Surprisingly fine, kiddo. Not sure why they didn't just murder me, but I'm glad they didn't.
Me too. We gotta stop the president from doing whatever her crazy plan is.
Darn right we do, but wait a minute, what's that?
What's what?
You've got something behind your ear.
You gained 5 meat. Don't ever change, Uncle Murray. What happened to you?
Well, Jessica told me you've been hunting a series of cursed artifacts, right?
Yeah, that's how I found you. I've been using them to Detectatron to find more.
Charles got that thing working finally, huh? Anyway, a fella sold me a pen that could only write obscenities. Turned out with a little coaxing, you could also get it to write its real owner's current address, which was here. I wrote that letter to you before coming to stake out the place. It got me while I was snooping around.
What's she planning?
Wish I knew. She built some kind of crazy machine, but I don't know exactly what it's for. With the amount of shadow energy she's collecting to power it, can't be anything good.
Who is she?
I don't know much about her, just that her name's Margaret something. 11 years ago, her barn exploded. That's where all the artifacts came from, I think. There was stuff that was in the barn at the time.
Must have been a heck of an explosion.
No kidding. 5 years later, she's city comptroller, and now I guess she's shadow president, whatever that is.
How do we stop her?
Well, she set up 3 big weird pylons or obelisks or something. I think their function is to pull shadow energy directly out of wherever it comes from and pump it into her machine here in the Black House.
Destroy those. Right, yeah, destroy 3 things. Nice to have specific, straightforward goals for once. I agree. I fully agree. You can't even figure this thing out enough to sabotage it. The sound design in this game has been pretty great. Not gonna lie. A little loud every now and then. You aren't getting in there unless you discover the secret to phasing through solid steel. What am I going around back? No, nothing? What do we do then, Uncle Murray? Let's go. Destroy 3 things. Oh, they're somewhere in Government Valley. Okay, so we got to go around and look for them. I see. Let's try Vista Hill first. Obi looks around at the regimented gray concrete buildings of Government Valley and gets a disgusted look on his face.
Man, what is this nonsense? This is where that crew are trying to turn everything into? Just rows of concrete blocks without any sign of life or emotion or freedom or art?
To be honest, I think their goal is to squeeze all the juice out of everything, and this is just the most efficient way to do it. It's about a nickel's worth of difference, though.
Oh, damned if I'm gonna take that without a fight. I'm gonna...
Obi takes a deep breath and unclenches his fist. Then he puts a fresh reed in his oboe.
I'm gonna show those squares what jazz is all about. Let's go.
Damn right, Obi. Ignore the phone booth. Done. This diabolical machine goes about its sinister business. This is the pylon thing you mentioned, Murray?
Never saw a diagram or what have you, but looking at it, I think it's a pretty safe assumption.
I just have to destroy it?
And the other 2. But yeah, destroying them should cut off the majority of the power to the president's machine and presumably unseal the Black House. Easier said than done, though. That thing's made of pure up radiotanium out of shadow metal.
Huh. Try repeatedly punching it. Are you sure it might work, but your hands won't anymore? Nah, I could probably think of something else. It's one of those pay telescopes. Huh. Well, maybe I should punch it. Doesn't seem to be any other option. Are you sure you want to leave? Seems like you should figure out how to deal with what's happening here. Yeah, all right. I mean, just punch it, I guess, yeah. You give the pillar a few exploratory punches. It hurts like hell, but against all odds, it does seem to have done some damage to the pillar. Well, there we go, then. That seems like the way I would handle this. All right, well done. I got cracked knuckles.
1 down, 2 to go.
Right. Let's go to the amphitheater. Who puts up statues to accountants? There's a cast iron one of that humorless drip Terrence Poindexter. Vandalize it. Hell yeah. Still crates of toilet paper. You wrap the statue in the disrespectful material until the accountant looks like a Pyramid County mummy. Pyramid Country mummy. Party! Do you want to join in this extremely violent dance? Not particularly. Ooh, I will get some popcorn, though. Delicious. Let's just sneak on by. Ooh. Close one of these. Answer the phone. That isn't him. I'm there in his house now. I'm there with him. This is not him. Stop doing that. These telephones are expensive. Okay, this is just to do the fight in the mosh pit, I guess. You find yourself in front of a forbidding building. The crumbling ruin of some old government office. Its bureaucrats now replaced with regular rats. Oh, nice. Got some meat. There we go. Hop on stage and join the terrible show. Nah, I'm okay. Close that. Answer the phone. What will you do on a rainy day? When your house is on fire, how will you get out? When you are in the train, who will save you? In all cases, I will simply panic. This isn't him. At least tell me who you are, either of you. Not fun. Not fair. You and Obi encounter a stiff gray man wearing a stiff gray suit who looks baffled and unnerved by your appearance. Who are you people? Are you authorized to be in this district? Sure, I authorized him. And I authorized him. That's very droll, but I'm not about to fall for some vaudeville routine. Well, heck, you haven't even heard the musical number yet. Hit it, Obi.
You got it, bud.
Obi wails a jazz solo on his oboe that sets the suit's toes tapping despite himself. Why, what's this feeling stirring within me? That's life, man. Come on, throw off those shackles.
You're right. There's more to life than accounts and ledgers and committee meetings.
He takes off his necktie and throws it to you.
I'm gonna get out there and buy some art.
Well, great. Good for you. Ignore the ordinary phone booth. Someone swiped the steps to the building. It's a heck of a heist. Rather than bang your head against the problem, you could try it in a more literal and physical way. Yeah. Full body concussion. Well done. Worth it.
Let's go find the last one.
You're just straight up being attacked by a giant hovering wad of cancer. Considering there's still going to be cigarette ads on the radio for another 43 years and they won't start banning smoking on airplanes for 60, you'd think such a direct assault would be unnecessary. That is a shadow-tainted flesh polyp, all right. I'm not going to disagree with you there. I think Obi might be able to finish off this spooter. Let's get a nice big shot going on this guy. Although he is going to take out Obi, isn't he? That's unfortunate. You have to take a hit for us, pal. Alright, Milton panty damage in the back. Milton panty damage in the back. Milton panty damage in the back. And finish him. No sweat. Okay, now I gotta remember these dudes are gonna explode though, so. Thankfully I got enough damage here. Oh, imagine that I didn't, though, here with the Baer optimal situation. That would be fun. I guess I'd probably survive the explosion, wouldn't I? Yeah. Yet another goddamn freaking phone booth. Does it bother you? What? Having to make all these telephone calls? Boo! Ha! He looks sad. Let's burn him and see what he does. Wait, no! Hey! That hurts, I assume. Oh, no, I'm good now. Okay. You want to go in there on purpose? It won't budge. It's probably just as well. You don't even have a car. Well, all right, then. Fair enough. Army recruitment. More shadow ballerinas leap out of the darkness and twirl into an attack formation. Just occurred to me that team ballet fights would be an incredible sport. I would watch that all the time. Do any of you know who I have to write to make that happen? I do, actually. To be honest, I'm not going to bring myself to beat up a ballerina yet. I'm going to use that as my excuse, too. See if there's any soda left. Oh, nice. Ooh. Whoa! The world is full of vapors. You are out of questions. Will you make a guess now? Can I guess? This is me. I am your dream date. I've been your dream date the whole time. If I hang up, will you find me? Yes, I know where you are. Congratulations, I think? You've heard too much. All right. Into the recruiting office. Or not. Well then. Here's the last one. Thank you. I figured. Well, all right then. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Let's eat it. Eat it. Yes. Each of the remaining bites is going to hurt even more than the previous one. Get over it. Not like you haven't entirely destroyed your teeth before. Well, that hurt.
All right, that's the last one. Come on, we got to get back to the Black House and put a stop to whatever the president's plan is. Which might be world domination or world destruction or maybe both. Honestly, with as much as I was able to learn before they caught me, there's a real glaring gap in my knowledge.
Same here, pal. Yeah, no, sorry. I got no time for fights anymore. Wind knocked out of me. You don't recover AP during combat. Jesus Christ, that seems pretty fucking terrible. Really? What? Okay. You say so. Jesus. Let's open the door then. You rush into the foyer of the Black House. Murray leads you up a corridor and down a flight of stairs to a huge basement laboratory. The room is dominated by a massive writhing tear in space, seemingly confined to an umbratanium frame. The president is typing furiously at a computer console nearby, but she turns around momentarily when you enter. She glares at you, practically hissing.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted that idiot Poindexter to deal with you. I noticed the shadow flow has dropped back to ambient levels. I assume that was your doing.
Yeah, I busted your weird pillars, and now I'm busting you.
Oh no, I'd be really upset if you weren't too late.
Ah, nuts.
Yeah, nuts to you. The portal's open, and after I make these last few calibrations, the Emperor of all Shadows will be summoned to this plane to kneel before me. I will rule this universe, not as President of Shadows, but the Empress.
Wow, that's a much bigger goal than I was expecting.
Yeah, well, go big or go home, right? Anyway, don't try to stop me. Without my attention at this console to keep the reaction steady, this thing could implode and turn the whole tri-state area into a smoking crater.
Geez, well, okay then. Mind if I have a look around?
Sure, whatever. Just don't pester me unless you want everything we've ever heard of to die.
Okay. Ooh, I could use some potions, I guess. +1 max HP. Or AP, I mean. I think I've already taken a good potion, actually, so probably don't bother with that. Seems like final boss prep. I'll take a handmade pet pill. Or 2. Or 3. Maybe 2. Reduce all the main stats. It's a solid idea. Alright, that'll do. Do some cooking, fancy foods. It says I don't regen AP during fights anymore, so I guess that would be kind of pointless to make. It certainly seems like final fight prep. I think we're ready. You're no expert, but this seems bad. What do I do now? Is there another prompt over here? Oh, Jasper. Or, yeah, Uncle Murray, I mean. What's that?
An unobtainium bomb.
Umbratanium. That's how you say that.
I cobbled it together from parts I was found lying around while you were distracting the president. Good job.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, that was intentional. But what's your plan exactly? From what she said, it sounded pretty bad to mess with this stuff.
She's trying to summon something, right? I figured by applying enough pressure at just the right time, we can reverse the flow and make it an out portal instead of an in portal.
Ah, so it'll suck her out into space and no more problem.
Well, not exactly. Or rather, yes, but that's not the end of it. We also have to take care of whatever's waiting on the other side.
Oh. Oh, you're saying I have to go through and fight it.
I don't know if it'll be a literal fight or what, but yeah, that's the long and short of it. This is the end game. There's no coming back from this. You ready? Actually, let me be more explicit. This is literally the end game. Once I set off this bomb and you go through that portal, you can't come back, and the game ends one way or another. But nothing gets saved after you go, so you can't reload back to here. Oh, but nothing gets saved after you guys go. I don't really understand what you mean by that. That's okay, kiddo. It wasn't really you who I was talking to. Yeah, no, let's do it. I'm ready. It was good seeing you again, kiddo. I think I got this bomb wired so I can toss it and set it off from here by overloading this other who's it, which hopefully won't end up getting me killed. But whatever happens, you got to jump through right away. I don't know how much time you'll have. Jeez, okay, be careful. You too, kiddo. Ready?
Let's do it.
No! Ah! Here goes nothing. Let's give the devil his due.
Resolution. You and Obi and the president and her machines and a sizable chunk of the floor appear in the middle of a pale void, lit by the just arrived light of stars that burned out uncountable eons ago.
Ah, no, what did you do?
Threw a little monkey wrench in the plan.
Don't try to act cool about this. You don't have the slightest idea what kind of power you're messing with.
Oh yeah, like what?
Welcome, playthings.
You look over to the right where you see a hovering swarm of giant mouths and eyes. You get the feeling that this is your brain's best attempt to render what you're actually seeing in a way that won't simply annihilate your mind.
In particular, that.
Oh.
Was this whole deal just a giant monkey's paw? Like, did I achieve ultimate power but also got cursed to be constantly surrounded by morons? Hey, the portal frame still looks intact. Maybe I can reopen it and fix this.
Oh, you can get us back?
I can get me back and then continue with my plan to summon the Emperor to our universe under controllable conditions as intended, yes.
What if I don't want you to do that?
Do I look like someone who gives a hot crap what you want? Go away. Go die in the void.
She's a little upset, huh? The Umbritanium alloy portal frame. Take a closer look. Incomprehensible to you. You missed some optional stuff, but that's what replays are for. Oh, that's fun. Okay, I guess there's an optional way to do that.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to my realm.
What are you?
I am what the shadow is the shadow of.
Nice job if you can get it.
It's a living.
Try something desperate. Ooh, smooth talking. Hey, you seem like a pretty hip cat.
Ridiculous.
Listen, Buster, you'd better. Look, let's just.
Your words have no power here.
Yeah, I tried. I mean, I might as well try to fight it, right? Heck with it, dude.
Fight me? Very well. I will give you one chance, all or nothing.
As you draw your weapon, you hear someone behind you.
Hi, hello, Gabby is here to fight. Come on, Buck, let's send this work back to whatever hole it crawled out of.
Quack! Bad thing! Kill now!
You're not sure how they made it here, but you take all the help you can get. The final battle is here. The president of Shadows is being bathed in shadow. The Shadowcaster's eye intends to fix a withering gaze on Gabby, dealing 49 spooky damage. The Shadowcaster's mouth intends to bite whoever has the lowest HP, which would be her, apparently. Molly Buttons. The Shadowcaster's eye intends to fix a withering gaze on Gabby, dealing 49 spooky damage. Okay. So, looks like Gabby's going down. Immune to bleeding, poison, and on fire. That is no good for us. Ooh, it's got a plate armor, too. Yikes, okay. Let's see here. Keep in mind, we're not restoring AP. I think we might need to use a lot of these smelling salts and this handmade pet pill that we just made up. So I feel like getting a whole bunch of DOT on the President of Shadows would be a good idea to begin with. There's no reason to hang on to anything anymore, so let's toss it all onto her. Let's see. Reduce the Moxie. We got a bleed here from the fairy knife. We'll go ahead and huck that her way. I believe we got 2 more combat items we can use this turn. Let's see here. Have any more things that can deal DOT? I don't think we do. Loose beam fist seems like a decent idea, though. 15 physical damage to the Shadowcaster's eye. Maybe we try to take out one of these eyes first and foremost. Maybe Gabby doesn't have to go down right away. Knife in the dark certainly going to do quite well. It's going to leave that at 23, which, let's see, I guess get a knife in the dark the other one, too. That's pretty nice. Some seriously good damage there. Okay. Excited by that. Ooh, the timpani is very close. Unfortunately, not quite there. I think I'll just take this. Spreading out the damage BaerTaffy style. We'll hit this thing with the 15, and then hopefully we can get 8 from a different source. Oh yeah, Obi can do it. There we go. That's the eyeball taken out. Ah, Gabby's sniped before she can even act. Molly buttons will shoot a random enemy for 1 damage 7 times, or reduce physical damage, or sorry, reduce their muscle by 3, which I don't think that's really going to make a big difference, so let's just have her spray and pray. That's fine with me, Molly. Alphonse will chop the eye for 6 damage and recover 3 HP. Reduce all stats by 5 or 6 spooky damage to all of your enemies. Oh, absolutely going to do that. Oh, the plate armor, I think, took the hit there. Molly takes a hit for us, speaking of which. Bathing in shadows, the president, empowered once more here, okay. 20 damage left. I need to restore my AP. I had a feeling that was going to be a really bad penalty to pay there. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and do handmade pet pill again. Let's go with another loose bean fist. Hurled at the president of shadows. I think I can use one more combat item now this turn. Let's go with, ooh, I like scrap metal on myself, actually, although I'm wondering what they're doing here. It's going to go for Obi. The eye can't figure out anything. Let's give Obi a plate armor. That seems like a smart idea. Oh, I could stab the mouth, right? Yeah, 42 damage from that. Oh, yeah, I could stab the president, too. Oh, yeah, the shield. Darn, I should have thought of that. Should have thought of that. Okay, let's see here. We've got Timpani still to do. 49 damage from that. Wow. Goodbye, Shadow President. This thing's dead. This is going pretty well. There we go. 15 on the mouth. All right, Obi, no need to bleed, so let's just go for the hot damage, I guess. And I think that reducing its stats actually might be the way to go here. Oh, it's dealing 0 damage now for some reason. Oh, it's because of the shield on Obi, that's right. All right, well, let's go ahead and restore my AP again with the smelling salts. 1, 2, 3 of these. Just got to get the full effect every time. I think a few timpanis will do pretty well here, huh? Yeah, 3 for 22 piece. Well, one less every time for some reason. I can't remember why that is. But there's that. Nice big chunk of damage there, and then might have to sacrifice Obi, but it'll be very close. Yeah, we'll just take one more hit here, I guess. I think we did it. Wasn't too tough either, actually. Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Even with that AP penalty. Unless we got a second phase here. But no, that looks pretty celebratory. Yeah, hooray. Go team, go. Uh-oh. Well, sometimes the best way to deal with the threat is just to destroy it. I hit F11 and bring my camera back and accidentally scrolled through the text quickly. But hey, yeah, we did it. Nice work. After the metaphorical smoke cleared, you found yourself stuck in the weird extra-dimensional space where the final showdown happened. You waited and waited and waited. Murray's bomb blasted him past the borders of reality. He drifted outside of the world for a span of time that might have been 5 minutes or 5,000 years. The only way to be sure is not to press a key for not press a key for 5,000 years, and then you'll know it was that long. A few weeks later, Jessica accidentally activated the failsafe interdimensional homing teleporter Murray had left in one of his desk drawers. She was looking for a pen. You and Murray were wrenched through the ether and unceremoniously dumped on the floor of the antique store. Hey! After spending a reasonable amount of time patting one another on the back, you started searching for the next eldritch horror on Murray's big list of cosmic threats. The world is always under existential threat if you know where to look, and Murray always knows where to look. Baer's place did a brisk trade until the end of Prohibition, at which point it did an even brisker one. Obi decided to leave the hobo's life behind and just play the oboe full time. When they started televising underground bare-knuckle boxing, Gabby got really excited and joined a league. Her combat style was a mixture of different martial arts that became to be known as super weird fighting. Molly went on to become the most notorious bank robber of her era. She was last seen somewhere in Bolivia. After your adventures were over, Alphonse returned to his terrible family in the swamp. The streets of Ocean City are fairly dangerous due to widespread gang and tentacle violence. Oh no. Is that my fault? I'm going to assume that's my fault. Marvin went on to set the world record for mailbox sitting. Oh yeah, I remember Marvin. He held the record for nearly a week. He's recently become interested in flagpoles. The bishop's inspection resulted in the Vicar of St. Polycarp's being demoted to half-deacon. What? Scandalized by the unsolved murder, Miss Brewster was forced to close down her boarding house. Yeah, I was never going to do that. SIT's astronomy program continued to be no less dumb than SIT's astrology program. To this day, they still refer to a garlic, blackberry, and cardamom omelet as the Baer. The Mulross place remained uninhabited until the 1990s, where it became a hotbed for swinging sexy singles. With no natural predators to thin their numbers, McMillicuddy's sheep bred out of control. He went on to become the region's primary supplier of both mittens and mutton. Despite all your efforts, the maze stayed pretty much exactly the same. Forever. Billy made sure of that. The end. Man, yeah, that was a lot of side quests left, unfortunately unfinished. But there just came a point where I just had to realize these ain't all getting done, man. This is wild. This is a lot of stuff. A lot of content in this game. I'm very impressed with it. And I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Shadows Over Loathing. This has been a treat. Shout out to Asymmetric Games for another winner here. The Loathing series in general. It's all pretty fantastic, man. Got a lot of laughs out of me. There were certainly a few frustrating elements, a few puzzles that I had a lot more trouble with than I would have liked, but all the same, very entertaining. Had a good time recording this one. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please do leave a like as well on the video. Thanks so much for playing our game. We know it took significant time and effort to get here, and we appreciate your attention and endeavors. You rock. If you enjoyed Shadows Over Loathing, you might also enjoy West of Loathing, available now on Steam and the Nintendo Switch, our free browser-based game, The Kingdom of Loathing, on the internet at kingdomofloathing.com. There you go. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed this format of recording the entire series in bulk and then releasing it once the series is done being recorded, which is exactly what happened in this case. If you're not aware of it by now you're aware of it, is what I'm probably going to be doing for YouTube exclusive recordings in the future. And maybe even just not announcing them happening at all until I begin to post them, because honestly, I think just having less pressure of having to get it done by a certain time to keep things relevant, or, you know, like having ongoing series being uploaded while I'm recording them is obviously very stressful. So I think this is a good way to do it in the future, and I think I'm just going to do that way moving forward. Anyway, appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next game.